This is Tariq here from stockoptionexpert.com. Wanted to go through major indexes and today's volume and some chart levels and pattern, what a move today. I expected such a move probably in on the job report on Friday, but they expected to move it today. If you have followed us, you saw us posting this. One of the major indexes is Russell 2000. When you see a major indexes bouncing off a support level, then you cannot be really short this one. On this day, on for this candle here, IWM, it found major support here last Thursday. So if you have tried to short last few days, then you got caught up in last 2-3 days bull moves. So we have to see how it plays out today. We had a post in the public account. If you follow us on stock tweets, here is the post. Remember back on March 24th 11:04, we said clearly 50-day EMA line held for us since AM stayed away from too many shorts, took profit at open from short trades. So what does it tell? It almost told our members that as long as this major support hold for IWM, our short-term bias will be bullish. So this played out pretty well for us last few days. Also, SPY gets interesting here. Let's see what it does around 205. We have some resistance around this zone here. So we also, if you look at it, two moving average almost crossing up each other. This is 20 and 200-day moving average. They crossed each other up. So this turned out to be a bit bullish in the short term. So we need some more volume here to break 205, but this is some resistance zone. I will not be very aggressive unless we get a gap up and run or we see some volume. We have to see the job report on Friday. Few of our big trades, Netflix, really nice move today. If you look closely, look at it, it held uptrend and then here it broke downtrend, so it's moving nicely. It can easily test 105 or 110 if it can. At first target would be 105 if it can break above one of this zone here. We have to get, if it can break this level here, 10, it can get to 108, 105.80 or 106. If it can get above this 107, then it can go higher. First target is 107. Nice move. It was in our chat room right before open. If you are one of our member, you got this alert today. This is right from the chat room. Here at 9:03 a.m. This is what right after I said good morning in our chat room at 8:59 a.m. Trade a small, thanks, bit range bound here, and then I said the Netflix above yesterday's high can push higher. Also, I alerted Joe Blue, JBLU. We saw April 22 5,000 calls. Also in our block alert list. This is what our members get, the top alerts. If you see here, we had Netflix in our block watch list this morning. Our members got that. Also SGMS, we saw 5,000 calls. Also YAM, if you go through SGMS, this one, it did bounce nicely. Look at it. This was the support here and it did bounce from the 50-day exponential 50-day support here. This is what I posted for one request of one of our members in the chat room, and it did nicely bounce from this support, also trend support and plus 50-day EM nicely move. It was up 3.7% today. Nicely. This is the power of unusual options volume. You want to buy the big blocks. Another one, we saw unusual call volume on BIDU as well today. Nicely move. We saw call flow here yesterday. right after the launch, we saw a block of 1,000 contracts bought here. This BIDU exploded today. It's up 4% plus, so another nice one. So most of the stocks bounce upside today because of overall market reaction of after Yellen said we will not have negative interest rate. Market took it positively. Now we have to see if we can push higher or we will keep going range bound from this point on. But it gets really interesting. Oil ETF found support on weekly. Also on daily, I saw we had an alert right here at low. Around this zone here, I alerted our folks around 60.50. This one was up nicely, also 150 cents. We had an alert, I believe. We had an alert for this, I believe, around Baidu. We are talking in our chat room. This is at 10 o'clock alert. If you look at the time, look at this. This is what our member got. 10:04 a.m. I said our folks. 9:56. I said XLE at weekly support. Oil ETF support. Calls are. Support here, calls are good for quick day trades. This alert came today, March 29th at 9:56. Look what happened 9:56. If you go in 5-minute chart, it will give you better view. 9:56, we were at 9:56. Which candle was it? We were somewhere, if it is 10, so the first candle was here. So, and then it came and developed double bottom support. Actually 5-minute chart, we said go for the at weekly support, and support calls are like quick day trades. So it said in our chat room, if you are our member, you know it, support calls are like quick day trade. So even if it was day trade, look at it, 60.50, it closed around 61.75. That's like $1 plus move. So if you play day traded with weekly, it's 50% easily. It paid to our member. Another one we focused, I think we had another one. Right immediately, I believe I gave them AMGN as well. AMGN, another biotech at 10-day MA, which is 10-day moving average support. If you go on daily, this is what we look at. We generate many of our trades from our charting algorithm too. So I said there was 10-day moving average was here right around the day. If you look at 10-day moving at this red line, and it was here at 147, and then it's almost $2 plus move, 250. You know, it was around here at 147, I believe. So for it closed at 149.50, almost $2 more. Another one we alerted our folks was FEYE, light at yellow. I said we were finding support. This thing is up 2% too. Rio, I saw put volume. There was an alert. Rio. There was a post here. Rio put flow April 24. This thing closed down. Another one, BWLD. We had this post came to our folks yesterday. Well, there was a bit support call. I said not to chase today, but it was profit taking trade. BWLD, if you look closely, inverse head and shoulder, inverse head, left shoulder, right shoulder. This is why we are different than any other service. Why did BWLD had no calls volume, Buffalo Wings? The only reason why I picked it is because I saw inverse head and shoulder pattern. It was not above any moving averages at all. The reason I picked it because of the inverse head and shoulder, that's a bullish pattern. And the call came here at one. Initially, the first alert came, I believe, here. Then yesterday to alert our folks. Today it's almost like from 145 to today at 150. It's like $5-6 move. It is in our Twitter stream. I think I posted, and it was on my stock Twitter account. As also, you see MACD's curling up. If you see MACD, this blue line MACD is curling up. So it's a nice move. It was at profit taking level for us. Today, talking about chart pattern, even Twitter, it went to our premium members over the weekend, saying that I'm seeing inverse head and shoulder, left shoulder, right shoulder. So this is more like an inverse head and shoulder from my That's what I'm seeing, and this is what there is a gray line. If you see this support zone, we send our members. Some of our members did have some calls, and it's up 2.3% today. This is why we are different. We look at patterns and overall few indicators we use: moving average, MACD, and the combination of unusual options volume. This is the way to nail it, and this is what you all have to do. And we are often flexible because we switch between call to put based on options volume and charting and everything. If you go on only based on the options flow, it's easily you can be fooled. For example, this is one of the one I posted for our folks just for educational purposes. This is what I want to show to our folks. There was MGM trade I want to cover. MGM had a big put volume today. I just want to show. MGM had a big put volume today at this level. I said I was not going to trade. It was not a pure put buying, you know. Also, I would not have taken MGM put. If you follow any of the options block alerts from the people on Twitter, some of them they put for free. They post anything. I see that they post anything, hundreds of alert, and there is no accountability. So for them, it's easy to post and easy for a regular trader to get confused because they first of all, you cannot trade this MGM put. It is on 50-day moving average support, plus the block has gone at buy rate. It was not a pure buy, although it went at ask. If you traded the short side, we have ignored it. You got screwed today. Other calls action here: XBI, biotech. It's nothing. It is also look like, if you go like this, look at this. This looks like a cup and handle. Also inverse head and shoulder. We got to see. This sector is pretty range bound and weak. Biotech ETF, we saw big calls volume today again on this one, and another one call activity right before market close. I believe I had it. Our folks got it right at when they have traded it. SPLS, yes, they did trade it at if it came here at 2:38, probably our members got this 5 minutes, 7 minutes, or 10 minutes before. So there was big 9,000 plus April calls traded. This one worked out well for a few of us. We are holding it. Let's see what it does. The volume is there. If you see here, look at it. The volume here, stock volume. And small pullback, and still it is gaining energy here. It could push higher. If it can pay above 2 days high, this thing will push higher with the markets. Facebook massive move today. Congratulations to the longs, whoever held. This is what I had. If you follow me, remember this calls accumulation post in one of my last videos. Although huge calls were sitting in 110, even I checked today that they were holding 144,000 calls. This is how you could tell if they are holding, you hold. If not, then, but for me, I took profits here around this zone here. But still you could have held it because 10-day moving average held nicely and big move this thing on top. Although I saw some resistance around this zone, but because market was strong today, nice move here. So congrats whoever followed this. Massive. So for now, for today, if we push higher XBI, we may get into the calls, although our intraday one SPLS are my watch list for tomorrow, just to see depending on the market action. Otherwise, if we pull back and stuff, then I might look into the short. So thank you, please share.